for my sins, I was the school bookmaker at the age of 11. Everybody placed their bets illegally in those days. There were no betting shops. But at school, which was about 2.5 miles from the nearest illegal bookmaker, the children gave their money to me. Actually, my headmaster gave me 2 shillings each way to put on Pink Horse, which was nice because he caned me regularly for being an illegal bookmaker.
I think on Derby Day, one of the special buzzes was that there were so many people, and the people were so obviously from all sorts of kinds. You were sort of aware that you were joining something that linked you back, you know, down the sporting ages. And I look at that scene. I mean, that's, for a 10-year-old boy, that's a Titanic sort of scene. You'd never have been in anything like that in your life. Sort of seething mass.
In the tents in the middle of the course, there were all sorts of entertainments. The usual funfair, roundabouts, switchbacks, chaeroplanes were very popular. And in some of the tents there would be strippers. It was a complete eye-opener. It was all human life were there, they used to say.
But the one attraction everybody wanted to see was yet to arrive. 500,000 people now waited to lay eyes on their new queen. In June 1953, fresh from her triumphant coronation in London, the Queen arrived at the Epsom Derby on a tidal wave of goodwill.
Yes, the Queen was with us and everybody wanted to see her. She's always sure of a wonderful welcome, of course, but this was special. All our minds, I suppose, were filled with crowded memories of only 4 days before, when we'd seen her looking like someone in a coloured storybook. And now here she was amongst us all, just to show that the sport of kings was fit for a queen.
It'd be very hard to conceive a more ideal replacement for King George VI than his daughter. She was young, she was attractive. This was the perfect moment for suddenly something new, something vibrant, something exciting to appear on the royal scene.
The Queen was an infinitely glamorous, sort of mystical figure. She was 27 years old, she was beautiful, you know, she was a young, glamorous-looking woman. And her arriving at Epsom, there was hope coming.
Those hopes were about to be put to the test over 1 mile and 4 furlongs of... There were 500,000 souls crammed onto the Downs that day to see the 173rd running of the Derby. And this was to be a special one. 28 horses and their riders would soon take to the field, but punters saw it as a 2-horse race.
They'll soon be on their way now, and Oriole's already starting to show a bit of temperament.
The Queen had a runner. For a long time, it was joint favourite, and there was a general feeling she had a real chance to win it. And of course, Gordon Richards had the other horse.
Gordon Richards was a sort of mesmeric figure. He was the greatest jockey ever, nearly 50. He'd ridden in 27 derbies before and never won it. He'd been knighted in the Coronation honours, and there were lots of jokes with him being racing shortest knight. Ha, ha, ha.
They're all up by the tapes and under starters' orders. Won't be long now.
In the betting rings, racegoers agonised over how to invest their hard-earned cash.
The Queen's horse, Oriole, was a particular favourite with the girls in the class.
And then there was this other thing of people who used to back Gordon Richards blind, so there was hope for him.
Would it be Oriole, the Queen's horse, or Pincer, with Gordon, champion jockey who never won a derby?
Once the race began, you got the feeling as if you were in the centre of the world. You got 500,000 people all concentrating. It's like 5 lots of cup final crowds in one place.
And there's people everywhere, and they've all come towards this one thing, which is 2.5 minutes of horses spinning round the downs. I remember this, everybody thrilling, waiting for this moment when the horses would come whizzing past.
You see a thread of colour go up the hill, and you're looking for those peacock blue and gold hoops of Gordon. Shikampur in the old Aga Khan's colours. He was 4 lengths clear and stayed there.
With just 3 furlongs to go, the champion jockey made his move.
As they came down the hill, you could see Gordon moving up slightly, and he wanted to get on the inside. He's 4 lengths and it's closing and closing and closing. And when he hits the front, there's just an explosion of sound from the stands and in the middle, because at least half of them are back Gordon. You know, half of them, their money is with this man. And they can see that history is here in the making. And the old telescope was quaking a bit, you know. Is he really that far in front?
Yes, Pinsel it was. With Oriole moving up to second place, they couldn't have arranged things much better. So if you hadn't backed either of them, it served you right. Well, Gordon hadn't cost the bookies anything in the Derby before, so all they could do was pay up and look big. Seriously, everybody wished him joy of it, not least Her Majesty herself, who was soon to bestow upon him the proud title of Sir Gordon.